Welcome back, friends. Now we are about to discuss what makes Director Rajamouli so successful in his work, and the fact is that he realizes that it is the actors that are able to tell the emotional story well and draw the masses in. He also chooses to work with the very best scripts as well as the technicians. Thereby, it is clear that his focus is absolutely spot on along with his priorities. Here, take a look for yourself.
The strength is what I already told you. My moderatism or my rationalism is what I think is my strength. Thinking, and the basis of the storybooks, what have been infused in me by my father and my grandmother, and my mother used to encourage me a lot to read the books. It is very hard to find mothers at that time who would encourage their children to read storybooks. Mothers will say, first study, after you finish your studies, then you probably can read your storybooks for a little bit of time. My mother was never like that. That kind of instilling of different kind of stories right at the childhood time, I would say that is one of my strengths as a creative person. I am talking about a creative person.
Now, every person involved in making a film, be it a cinematographer, a lightman, an assistant director, they all want to be a director at some point in time. What does he have to say about it?
When you have an idea, to finally to see it on the screen, only the director is capable of doing that. Every other actor or technician or whoever has to depend on the director to see their idea on screen. That is how I become a director, as I explained. Anyone can become a director, but they have to work towards it. It's not an easy job. First thing is you have to be clear of what you want to become. Not only directors or anything you want to become, and for in this case, let's take directors. What kind of director you want to become, what kind of films you want to make, and how you want to make it. Your ultimate goal should be very clear. Then you start laying a path to become a director. Some paths will take you on a more traditional way, becoming an apprentice and finding jobs and ultimately becoming it. And some paths will take you into a film institute kind of thing. There is nothing right or wrong about both the paths, but one thing you have to be clear is just because you come out of a film institute, you are not going to get chances, or just because you assist a big director will not get you chances. And getting a seat or an apprenticeship under a director itself is a difficult job, because there are so many people waiting to fill in those slots, and it is a fight like any other thing. You want to become a director of a film or a director of some software company, it is not an easy job. There are so many competitors, there is a fight, you have to fight to achieve it.
The youth today are extremely materialistic and they want to achieve success at any cost. What is his take on it?
Yeah, as I told before, I don't like give messages to people, and particularly to youngsters. They don't like to be told how to lead their lives. And most of the accusation or the fingers that's being pointed against them is that materialistic approach they have, or the selfish thing they have. But I would say that is not as bad as people think it is, the selfishness or materialism. Only thing I would say is, if you want to be happy doing something, you be happy. Only thing is, make sure that your happiness doesn't cause unhappiness to someone else. Ultimately, it will affect your own happiness. That is the only thing. It's not because of consider the plights of other people. I am not saying that. If you start causing unhappiness to other people for the sake of your happiness, ultimately it will come around and cause you unhappiness. I cannot elaborate it, but I have seen it and I believe it.
And with that, friends, this special episode of Yuva Bharat has come to an end. Hope you've sincerely enjoyed it. In case you have some questions or queries about careers, then feel free to log on to our website www.etvYuvaBharat.in. You can also send us an email at yuvabharat@etv.co.in. Last but not the least, we are also available on SMS. Type YB, leave a space followed by a question, comment or query and send it across to 5600606. And before I say my final goodbye, the crucial tip for the day is that courage is what it takes for you to accept that you are wrong. On that note, bye-bye.